Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and it is indeed time for yet another exciting Moon Lambo entry. This particular hot jam will be on the topic of price because you know what, damn it, Bitcoin broke $16,000. Yes, it did. Well, on at least one exchange. Additionally, and take a look at this headline. This comes from newsbtc.com. Altcoins could see a raging bull market if Bitcoin continues trading sideways. And I'm hearing this from multiple analysts, including one notable XRP chart analyst who fully anticipates that if Bitcoin stays roughly within this range, we're going to see some serious fireworks with XRP price action. We're talking about alt season, if not literally the second, effectively now more or less, even if it's not today or tomorrow, just very soon. But before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you would please ever so delicately tap the like button, I would definitely appreciate the support, because if you do, then YouTube will be more likely to suggest this video to others. So I would say thank you if you're willing to do that. And also, go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel if you are a fan of alt season and XRP seeing some serious raging bull action, as they state in the headline here. Now, I like this tweet. This comes from Robert Art, who wrote on the Twitters here. Everyone who's been here for at least 2 years knows that a proper correction is most probably coming. So don't grow bearish and depressed. We're still making higher highs and higher lows across the board. This is so bullish on the macro scale. And the reason I thought I'd just share that to kick off the video is because, look, I'm never going to pretend like I know what's going to happen in terms of price action. It's just fun to talk about this topic, share with you what I'm seeing from all sorts of chart analysts the world over. But I'll just say this. Even if we see some short-term negative price action, even if with XRP, it still does not change the overall macro trend, as Robert Art is artfully putting here. And look, I don't have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I just think it's fun to go through this and see what people think on this topic and engage with the XRP community on such. But as I record this, XRP's at 25.5 cents. Bitcoin's at $15,670. You've got the market cap for the asset class at $451 billion. And Bitcoin dominance looks like it's on a slow downward trend here, which, if you've been watching my videos as of late, from what I've been sharing with you, from what I've seen anyway, this should not be surprising. Looks like Bitcoin has hit a notable resistance zone, even if it still can have some upward momentum. I'm not saying that it's going to crater way back down to where it was, over 30 days ago, but certainly, at least for now, it's having trouble in a range that many analysts have been citing, roughly 16,000 to 16,500. I've seen a couple analysts cite somewhere in there. Bitcoin's going to have some serious resistance to overcome. So in the meantime, seeing it trend downward in terms of dominance and seeing some altcoins climb, including XRP a little bit, it was not terribly surprising to me. And if you look here, here's the 30-day chart on livecoinwatch.com. And before recording, I even checked CoinMarketCap, and it's not showing Bitcoin above $16,000. And so I don't know exactly the specifics of how they're calculating this, but they're pulling data from all sorts of cryptocurrency exchanges. They have their algorithm, and it pumps this out. And so the 24-hour high, as I'm recording this anyway, is $15,931 here. And as I'm recording this, it's 10:54 p.m. on, what day is this? They all blur together. All I know is that it's a day that ends with the letter Y. It's Wednesday. Yeah, there you go. Wednesday, the 11th? I think it's the 11th now. And I'm in the United States in the Midwest here. So according to this, hasn't broke up. Same for CoinMarketCap, but I'll show you a headline that cites, we have broken through it, and so that seems to be widely accepted regardless here. Here's a tweet from Harry. He is at Geraldo XRP, who is, I'd say, well known within the XRP community for calling the moment when XRP went on its most parabolic price action move ever in December 2017, when it went from 20-something cents to almost $4 in a matter of weeks. And so here's what he wrote today, and this is interesting too. And so you can see that even if there's a pullback, even for Bitcoin, the overall trend I still think is positive. And he wrote, overall crypto market cap looking to post its highest close ever this month in November, greater than 535 billion. So he thinks that that's what we're on pace for, and that would be substantial. And again, as I cited a moment ago, we're at 451 billion, so closing above 535 would definitely be something. And you can see here's the tweet. I bet he still has it pinned. Yeah, there you go. He's got it pinned here still from, or no, he changed it. I apologize. I guess he did change it. For years, he had a tweet pinned at the top calling serious fireworks. I can't remember exactly how he phrased it. And then immediately following that, XRP went on just a crazy freaking bull run here. I also want to cite this because, yay, Tether, thanks for existing and stuff, sort of. Not really, though. From crypto media outlet You Today, Tether adds over $2 billion in market cap. USDC has as much as second largest stablecoin in total. So a lot of stablecoins doing some printing press stuff, kind of like the United States government does with the United States dollar. Good times here, right? And I'm not going to read through the article. I just wanted to highlight this. And you can see right now, the market cap for Tether, it's number 3 according to LiveCoin Watch, at $17.6 billion. In March of this year, mind you, it was at about $4 billion. And so that's why it supplanted XRP in terms of market cap, because it's always worth $1 and they just keep printing more. Don't be surprised if at the future it might be the case. Maybe, I'm not predicting it, but there's been articles that have talked about it. Don't be surprised if Tether even supplants Ethereum. Not predicting it, just saying if it happens, because they're going nuts in printing this stuff, and it's not backed by anything, which is one of the scarier things about it, which is why all sorts of people are like, okay, is this what's propping up the crypto market in general? Scary concept. I'm not a fan. All right, here's a headline from You Today. Bitcoin hits $16,000, logs new 2020 high. Bitcoin, the flagship cryptocurrency, has hit a new yearly high of $16,000 on the Gemini exchange. It is currently up more than 4% over the past 24 hours. And so, of course, it hit that, and then it did bump on back down. But if you're somebody who does want to see some fun price action for XRP and other altcoins, then you should be all about this, because if some of the analysts I'm following are correct, could be something. Here's one of them, in fact. Blockchain Backer. Here's a couple of tweets I'm just going to share with these, not explicitly stating this, but I did watch his latest video on this topic. And yeah, he seems to think that, because what he was calling for, by the way, was Bitcoin to hit resistance anywhere from 16,000 to 16,300, which does indeed seem to be happening. That's what he called for, and it seems to be a notable place of resistance. And so his belief is that you're going to see, unless in very short order, Bitcoin rockets, which I don't know what the likelihood of that is. I mean, you're talking beyond all-time highs. Probably more likely than not, what I'm gathering here, that you're going to see XRP jump up, maybe, above 30 cents, and then 40, 50, 60. I believe the level that he was ultimately calling for was about 65 cents. So not necessarily breaking an all-time high on whatever the next pump is, but he's thinking there could potentially even be 2 alt seasons over the course of this next parabolic cycle for the entire crypto asset class, which I certainly would not hate. And if so, maybe it wouldn't be until the second one that you see levels above all-time highs, but we could have some fun price action to be following in the short term. We'll see, guys. It's a fun ride. And he's not the only one that's been saying that, though. Check out this. From News BTC, altcoins could see a raging bull market if Bitcoin continues trading sideways. This is the exact same opinion from a different chart analyst, completely unrelated and not an XRP chart analyst, not specifically anyway. Altcoins have been rocketing higher throughout the past few days and weeks, reaping the rewards of a stable Bitcoin and high Ethereum prices. Tokens within the decentralized finance sector, commonly referred to as DeFi, have been some of the biggest beneficiaries of the recent market-wide strength. Yearn.finance is currently trading up well over 100% from its weekly lows, while other blue-chip tokens within this sector have seen similar gains. And let me scroll down a little bit further. So anyway, they talk about the trend happening here. Marks a departure from that scene over the past several weeks, as previously Bitcoin's price had been sucking the oxygen out of the room, rallying while many altcoins posted notable losses and drifted lower. And I know that to be true because I'll tell you what, in my videos, there were multiple people in every video where I was talking about price, like, oh my god, the stupid XRP. It wasn't many people, but you're always going to get some of this. Oh my god, stupid XRP. I've got my money here. I could have made all this money on Bitcoins, other coins. I'm just like, oh my God. Stop trying to time markets. Like that's what always hits me. It's like this a visceral feeling of like, no, stop it. That's not logical. That's an emotional response. You can't time markets. And as soon as you start chasing something that's already taken off, then it's going to hit a peak inevitably, and then you're going to be selling at highs, and then it's going to crater, and then what you just sold out of is going to rocket. Like this is the type of crap I've been seeing for 3 years. And so for all these people that are too impatient because XRP is not mooning on my time frame, stop it. Stop it. Okay, it doesn't make any freaking sense here. It's like chill. And like I am having a little fun with this here, admittedly, but like because I am sympathetic. But you got to realize like this is just how humans behave. And do you want to be one of the humans that behaves like this emotionally, or just recognize that other humans do that and then just sit tight? Because I'll tell you what, for someone like me that is invested based on fundamentals, none of this scares me. None of this. I know that it's just emotional buying and selling, and I believe that fundamentals will matter in a more meaningful way in the future, so none of this remotely phases me here. Anyway, as Bitcoin stalls at $16,000, short-term upside potential dwindles, investors appear to be rotating capital away from Bitcoin and into altcoins in hopes of seeing larger returns. By the way, we've seen this movie play out in the past. Just want to mention it. Yes, we have. This happened multiple times throughout 2017. At least a couple notable ones where there were alt seasons, specifically, very notable ones. But one analyst believes that this trend could just be getting started. He explained in a recent tweet that Bitcoin could soon enter what could be a prolonged consolidation phase. This will open the gates for a full-fledged alt season that allows the tokens to post significant gains, he claims. And again, I'm seeing this from multiple analysts. I don't pretend to know which way this is going to go, but I don't know. There's just something about multiple analysts that have huge followings all coming to the same conclusion on their own that just catches my attention. I don't know. Call me crazy here. Then they go on to talk about Bitcoin is consolidating below 16,000. I'm going to skip over that section and jump straight down to the meaty portion right here. Potential Bitcoin consolidation phase could propel altcoins higher. While sharing his thoughts on where altcoins could trend in the near term, one analyst explained that Bitcoin's dominance and range-bound trading could both work greatly in altcoins' favor. And here's a quote. Bitcoin dominance holding support above the previous resistance. As Bitcoin also holds close to recent swing highs, alts look charged to move more in the price ranging if the price ranging can continue. Curious to see which ways this moves when Bitcoin moves out of a range showing true alt strength. And so ultimately, what they state here in this article is, unless Bitcoin regains the spotlight and posts a massive upswing, there's a strong possibility that altcoins are about to see a second wave of immense momentum. And so who is the individual citing this? It is Big Chonis, C-H-O-N-I-S Trading? Big Chonis Trading? I don't know, just like change your name to something that I know how to say, please, if you could do that. Anyway, he's got 49,600 followers, and so that's what he tweeted out to all of them. And so I'm telling you, it's the same conclusion that Blockchain Backer came to, and he was talking about XRP more specific. Let me be clear. He was talking specifically about an alt season, but since he's an XRP chart analyst, he then spoke specifically about XRP and where he thinks it's going, and the answer substantially higher than it is today, unless I don't know where Bitcoin actually takes off. But the gist I got from him is that he thinks it's more likely that you're going to see some serious altcoin action, which could be fun for us as XRP holders. I wait with bated breath. Yes. I guess that's it for this one, though. There you go. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!